Hey, LinkedIn. I was just thinking about this because I was talking to someone here about this, and I was thinking about when you're selling, it's so important. I had a situation a couple of years back where the salesperson did a great job, and they did the thinking for me. They made my life a lot easier by doing the thinking for me and kind of solve the problems. It's like time and money are always a problem, right? And in this scenario, she provided. She's like, okay, option A, option B, and then had the time. And I'm simplifying here, but basically she emailed me the exact handling, and I remember looking at the options and going, I'm going with B. This is perfect. This will solve the problem. This is exactly what I need. And then it was in the window and the time that I could do it. And so when you're selling, it's so important to basically try to do the heavy lifting for your prospect and try and take the problem off their plate. Like, do the thinking for them and try and make their life as easy as possible. So you're trying to solve a problem. A big part of when you're selling is like you're advising and you're consulting and you're trying to actually take ownership of a problem and actually take it off their plate. And so, when you're selling, you don't want to create more work for them, right? Like, you don't want to have more hoops for them to jump through. You don't want to have, more obstacles and more barriers. It's like, take as much of that as you can take off their plate to make it easy for them, whether it's, building their like putting the things in front of them that are going to win their confidence, helping them understand, giving them the right options, handling the money problem, handling the terms problem, handling the time problem, and doing all of that heavy lifting work. And if you do that and you make their life easy, it's going to make your life easy, right? The easier you make their life, it's going to make your life easier and easier to sell overall, because ultimately selling is just getting the right solution in the hands and helping them solve the problem, so we can move past the contract part and you can do whatever it is that you do as a company. And they typically need it because that's why we're talking anyway. But there's just different barriers, like approvals and looking at things and people not being sure, not having confidence, not understanding, money problem, like I said, time problem, terms problem, things like that. So do everything you can to make it simple and just deliver it, as I say here, with a Tiffany bow, right? Just deliver it so it's just seamless and beautiful and simple, and they can just kind of look at it and go, that works, or I can do that. But in many cases, I think what a lot of people who are doing sales or deal making or whatever, they just deliver sort of like half-done thoughts and half-done solutions. And what it ends up doing is making the prospect, have to do more work. And the more work that they have to do, the longer it's going to take and the more it's going to add to that sales cycle. So then they have to go and sell other people, sell stakeholders and things like that. So you want to kind of reduce that work for them.